You are not worthy of being with him. I stood in the living room holding my luggage staring at my mother. Mother hands on hips, eyes cold as knives. Father leaned against the doorframe, silent, face icy. Sister sat on the couch, head down, too afraid to speak. I clenched my fists, feeling anger churning in my chest. Snow drifted in through the window, landing on the warm carpet. Mother pointed at me as if to push me out the door. Father said in a low voice, "You will ruin yourself this way." I took a deep breath, my voice steady. His name was David. He stood by the window silently watching me. I grabbed my backpack, swung it onto my shoulder. Mother's gaze cut through me like ice. Sister whispered, "Ellen, don't be rash." I shook my head, tears falling into my palms like knives. Father said sharply, "You must obey or leave." I turned, stepping across the hardwood toward the door. The cold wind on my face stung like needles. David reached out to pull me. I smiled faintly and refused. Mother shouted, "Don't look back, you're done for." I slammed the door, my steps crisp in the snow. Wind whipped my hair and coat against my face. Father, silent behind the door, made no move to stop me. Sister stood by the window watching me disappear into the storm. I trudged through deep snow toward David's small apartment. The wind held my shoulders numb from the cold. Stairs creaked under me as I carried my luggage step by step. David opened the door, seeing me covered in snow, frowning slightly. I laughed, brushing the snow off my face onto the carpet. He reached to pull me inside. I shed my soaked coat. By the stove we sat in silence, warmth slowly spreading. I placed my luggage on the bed and table, letting out a quiet sigh. Snow piled higher than the windowsill, wind rattling the glass. I held David's hand, my heart pounding like war drums. Mother's yelling still echoed in my ears, I could not forget. Father's silence pressed on my chest like cold steel. I knew from now on we had to support ourselves. David lit the gas stove, fire flickering on his resolute face. I leaned on his shoulder, feeling long-lost warmth. The cold could not penetrate our little world. That night I resolved never to look back. Morning I sorted shelves at the corner store, sweat soaking my clothes. Customers complained, I smiled silently, noting every problem. Evenings in the apartment, I turned on the desk lamp, opened my textbooks. Fingers gliding over numbers, pen moving swiftly across paper. Snow glimmered under street lights outside. I stepped through the icy streets, taking a deep breath. Cold sliced my cheeks, I gritted my teeth and pressed forward. In class the professor called my name, I answered clearly and correctly. Classmates cast approving looks, I nodded slightly. Late nights in the library, I organized notes and textbooks. Part-time shifts, long hours, standing, feet sore, yet I complained not. Every bill I checked carefully, making sure it was correct. Leaky faucet in the apartment, I fixed myself, no help needed. Snowy walks home, slippery sidewalks did not stop me. Numbers and formulas became weapons to shape my future. In cold nights I practiced calculations, focused without distraction. Wendy brought dinner, saying, "You can rest a bit." I took the food, smiling, warmth rising inside. Every effort completed gave me a sense of power. Under the desk lamp I wrote plans and goals for the future. Every page of notes, proof of independent living. I enrolled in more courses, expanding skills, challenging myself. Days working, nights studying, tough yet unwavering. I saved every penny, working toward paying rent. Bone-cold wind never slowed my steps. Book in hand I stepped through snow with firm strides. Life was hard, but every small victory quickened my heartbeat. I learned to budget every cent carefully. Winter nights I looked at city lights, imagining the future. At dawn I carried my backpack through quiet streets, fearless of the cold. Every accurate ledger felt like winning a battle. Sister on the phone said she saved money to help me through. I held the cash, smiling, grateful. In the harsh winter I stood on my own strength. 5 years later I stood outside my parents' office, smiling silently. "Did you think I would return begging for forgiveness?" Father, eyes wide in shock, mother frozen, speechless. I opened my ledger, showing downtown property now mine. Mother, pale voice choked, saying, "This is impossible." I pulled out David's bankruptcy loan papers and laid them on the desk. Father, sweating voice trembling, I remained calm. You ignored me, trampled me, do you understand now? Sister trembled beside me, dared not speak, my gaze icy. I showed company statements, income far beyond their imagination. Mother, tears fell, saying, Ellen, is this revenge? I smiled faintly, not revenge, this is what you deserved. Father trembled, reaching out to me. I stepped back, keeping distance. David's failed ventures on the table, no excuse possible. I stepped forward, showing proof of my independent life. Mother, tears fell, helpless, staring at photos of my high rise. Father knelt, begging forgiveness. I calmly turned and left. Office echoed my footsteps like judgment bells. I stepped outside, sun on my face, warm and clear. They stood at the door, trembling, speechless, realizing their mistakes. I did not look back, my mind only on future freedom. Independent life gave me control of my destiny, no longer dependent. David's calls blocked, he could not reach me. His regrets, his alone, I would no longer participate. 5 years of study and work brought this success. Apartment and office windows lit, city glowing bright. I smiled, looking to the future, life in my hands. Mother and father left to rue their empty house. They lost their daughter, I regained all my freedom. Independence taught me to value myself and my efforts. Every ledger, every class honed my will. No matter how hard life is, I faced challenges calmly. Their coldness and mockery became my motivation. David's failures, his choice, I no longer look back. I have my home, my career, my dignity. Every challenge I face, I solve with composure. I stand by the window, wind on my face, heart calm as a lake. Past humiliation and pain became my strong foundation. The future is mine, not theirs who once hurt me. I leave the office, step steady, confident. Snow melting streets, wet, reflecting light in my eyes. Independence restored, freedom no longer relying on anyone. I glance back at empty house, mother, father speechless, helpless. My smile firm, symbol of years of effort and victory. From today I choose my own path. Every small action proves I do not need them. Steps echo in hall like judgment falling. Life is in my hands, no more hesitation. I take a deep breath, fresh air, tasting victory. Cold wind blows away shadows, future limitless bright. Mother, tears falling, father sweating, helpless. They cannot reclaim what I have gained. I hold the key to my own door. Heart full only of freedom and control. Every step forward filled with strength and hope. David's regrets cannot change today. I sit at my desk watching city lights flicker. Silently telling myself all these years of struggle were worth it. The future is mine, no one can stop me. I smile, rising, walking to the window, sunlight filling the room. Winter passes, spring quietly arrives, new life begins. I know I can face any challenge. Independence made me truly Ellen, in control of my life.